Faison View Podcast. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This special guest, the Cuzzo, the wonderful Cuzzo.
You're.
What it do, Cole?
What's up?
We in the building. Hey, this gonna be an amazing one, guys. Got something special for you guys. Cole, we in the building. How you been? Mental health, self-care, my cousin.
I've been great. I've been living my best life. Like, everything's been good. Like, just been chilling, doing my thing.
Got new things coming. Or had already.
This.
Come on now. Don't play with him.
It's like, no.
Don't play with him, Cole. Don't play with him. Man, it's so crazy because this is like my cousin, but this is like my sister. And to see where we have like gone throughout our lives, each stage, it's amazing to see. Because both of us, where we at in our lives, I love it. Like, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Absolutely. Like, for real. And look, she all pinked out. She ready for the day.
Yes, my color right here, Had to give it to him.
I'm putting Cole in the hot seat today, guys. Y'all ain't seen her in a while. All right, it's time. She's going to start coming more often. All right, we got Momo in the back. She be behind the scenes. All right, she be behind the scenes. Momo in the back.
Yes, that's Bay.
Let's get it. All right, we got a lot to discuss, a lot to go over, a lot to talk about. All right, so just the first on the list. All right, the first topic where I want to talk about, and especially I'm with my cousin Cole. We always talking about music. Like, Cole could really be an A&R, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, she's foresaw a lot of careers that have been successful. Meg, Doja Cat, speaking of Doja. Speaking of Doja, because I haven't talked about it yet. I've been waiting for you because
really
her new album came out, Recent Behavior. I come on, Cole, let us know. What do you think of the video first?
Which one?
The video Demons. What do you think about that?
Demons, I didn't really like. The thing is, I didn't watch Demons straight through, but I saw like clips and everything, and I was like, no, something has completely changed within her. Like, she's just not the same. And the thing is, like, she used to be like pop / R&B / hip hop, and now, I mean, it still is, but now I just feel like it's taking a complete turn. And I don't know, it's crazy because I used to be a Doja fan. Like, I was so obsessed with her music.
Yeah, and then you knew about her before the song like really came out that blew her up, which was just a playful song, which was the Cow song.
Moo.
You know what I'm saying? Moo was just a playful song, but she is talented. Like, my problem with her is that she's superly immensely talented, and I talk about this all the time as far as like the music industry. Like, it's not what it seems to be. It's a lot of things that happen behind closed doors, and at the end of the day, it's like the certain influence that we see in today's world. It's such a negative It's just negative. It's just straight negative. Yeah. Like, you got people, and look here, I'm a child of the Lord. You hear me? So I couldn't even bear to watch that video. And then I tell them all the time, like, the industry is not what it seems to be. Right. Like, and then everything that you see is negative things going on in which they push within the genre, and it's really to set us behind for real. And like, that's the only reason like I have like I have a problem with Doja, just because it's like she's immensely talented. She's made her mark in the game, but it's like, why? It's just like, why revert to a certain behavior for no reason, for real.
But the thing about that is, like, that's what happens in mainstream. Like, we've seen this so many times. As soon as an artist becomes really mainstream, then they start acting different. Like, their personality, their whole persona, everything is different. And it's just nothing new. Like, we've just seen them before. So it's like, I think like this is, all a part of the agenda to just help her, get even more famous, more money, all of that. And it's sad because, like I said, I used to really, really love her, but it's like I can't get behind all of that. I can't get behind it. When you listen to her music now, it has like an eerie kind of feeling.
Right.
And the thing about it is, I tried to listen to her album because I was like, I still fuck with her, so let me give it a chance. And there were some songs that I like listened to, and I was like, no, I kind of like it. It's a vibe. And then there are other songs I'm like, nah, absolutely not. Because like you can hear like that demonic energy.
And to that point, that's how I kind of see Uzi now. Like Uzi is like immensely talented, but like the message that he puts out in his music is like, dang, can I continue to support that?
Yeah.
Like, cause it goes south, and it's a lot of artists in that way now. But it's just like you said, that mainstream factor. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a creative thing because the talent is still there, but they try to find different ways and directions to go that's just not authentically them, and then they become a whole other person. Like we've seen it, like you said, we've seen it so many times. Like
literally,
man.
And I feel like it's a cry for help.
That too.
Like Doja, like some of her posts, her Instagram posts, just be looking cringy.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah, I done seen all the weird. Like
some of them be like, "Yo, what is she on? What is she doing?"
Cut the eyebrows off.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what be going on.
It's cringy.
I don't be understanding either. Cause like for real, I think it's just we just in a point in time where everything in the industry or also what we see mainstream is pushed. It can be pushed in a negative, positive way, but it's no thing such as bad publicity now. So it's like either way, if I'm doing something negative or bad, I'm still going to be the most talked about. You know what I'm saying?
And that's I hate that.
Correct. And it's
like that's terrible because then you have people like Lil Nas X, who was his video had went viral, and it was that demonic thing. It's like that. I mean, that it really did give him more fame. So to your point, yes, it does. It's I don't know if it's good publicity, bad, whatever, but it's not okay. And because like, what are we teaching the younger generation? That's all I'm concerned about.
The morale is different. We in a whole different different generation. My question to you, Cole. All right. My question to you. Me and Mo talk about this all the time. Code switching. Okay, we talk about code switching. All right, because it's a lot of times where I laugh and play with her. She'd be talking to me in a certain way, and then she go on the phone. Hello, how you doing? My mother do that all the time.
Right.
Switch. You was just cursing me out. Hello, yes, hello, yeah. This is yes. Like, all right, so is code switching, is it needed in situations, certain situations or not?
Yes, it is. That is a superpower that Black people have.
To turn it
on and off. You cannot go into every setting with the same tone of voice, vernacular speech that you would talk to your best friends or your family, your cousins with. You can't do that. Like, you wouldn't address, Michelle Obama the same way you would address your bestie. You see her on a Saturday. Right. It's like code switching is appropriate. And I don't know why people have like a bad connotation about it, because it's necessary to adapt to different settings. You know what I mean? Like you can't go in every setting, but the thing about that is you don't have to like deny who you are, like deny your culture or anything. Like you could still be who you are. But it's just a certain way you present yourself. Like, yes, code switching is okay. It's okay.
Nah, to your point, I think it is needed in certain situations. That's a fact. Because like even how we present ourselves to our parents, right, versus our friends or the people that we around all the time. We don't talk to them in that certain way. So that's still a line of code switching. I think it gets looked upon bad at when you're, like you just said, when you're still not authentically yourself. You turn into a different person in these situations, and it kind of molds you to be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But and to your point, it's needed in certain situations. I think in all situations, because I feel like that's the main key term that we use: read the room. Because it's about reading the room and how you act accordingly in the room.
Yes, read the room.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, yeah, I'm not about to...
You got to have range. You got to be able to adapt to any situation, to different people. Because sometimes it's going to come off like it's giving uneducated, it's giving low class, all of those things. And sometimes when you're talking to certain people, like you just don't want to give that. Right. Like it's not a good look. So yes, code switch. When you have to code switch, yes, do it.
Bars. All right. Now I'm gonna get to the hot seat questions in a few. All right, but I do have still some questions. Okay. Question of the day. All right. Does your partner's past hold value in a relationship?
Oh Lord. What?
Oh Lord, that's right. Hold on. What you say? What was that?
I'll let you go.
I'm gonna let you have it. No, I do. I don't think it should. I don't think it should hold value. Only to a certain extent. And every situation is different. That's first. But I feel like only to a certain extent. Because if you want to be with this person, and if you're in it with this person, you can't just let the past hold you back, or you will never move forward with that person.
Right.
In totality, that's how I look at it. But do I feel like certain situations where it is important to look back on the past? Because if your partner is acting a certain way based off of their past, and it is affecting the relationship now, yes, I have a problem with that. So now it holds value. But if it's just a thing where, we're just trying to work on it and get over the past, because if you get over that past, then the trust value gains. You gain trust.
True.
So, and it's just like I don't feel like you should continuously look back on it, because at the end of the day, if you don't have the trust factor with your partner, then it's not gonna go as far as you want it to go in general.
Yeah, that's real. I agree with that.
Because I think it holds value in certain situations, but
I think it holds value too. So your partner's past definitely makes up who your partner is.
Right, correct.
Like, it adds to, your partner wouldn't be that person without all the experiences that they had before you. So to some extent, yes, it does, like, play a big part in the relationship, but only, like you said, to a certain extent, because that's the past.
Right.
So it's like your spouse or partner has to be willing to, like, accept that, understand what happened and why you are the way you are, and love you because of that. And so yeah, like, it does play a role, but it shouldn't, how do I say this? It shouldn't play a role in your present moving forward. It shouldn't be something that's, like, brought up often, especially if, like, your partner's not proud of what happened in their past, or something took place that they not trying to relive. If you can accept that, if you like that person enough, then let it be that, but don't make that a part of, like I said, the future and the present.
I agree wholeheartedly. And this girl, she just went viral. All right, I wanted to talk about it with you. I need a woman's opinion on this. All right, it's funny asking you this, but Brittany Renner, however you pronounce her name,
Rainer, I think.
All right, she was just on Shannon Sharp podcast. She's going viral for just volunteering her body count amount. Do you think
volunteering?
She volunteered because he didn't ask her really necessarily. She just like, I got 35 bodies.
Well,
everybody jumped to on.
We know.
Yeah.
That's how she's always been.
Right, correct.
She's gotten famous because of that, so are we surprised?
That part too. I honestly, in my opinion, I was like, why is there really a surprise? Like, for real, and I feel like too, like, and I admit I've done this too, but just being too invested in certain celebrities' lives and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, she gonna do what she want to do. And you can't stop that. And then also, to be transparent, really, Cole, like, as men, people like, we say our body count will say, and it's like a a gold medal beside it. You know what I'm saying? But a woman say it's in a different connotation. Yeah, simple as that. But think about it. She's lived life, no matter how old she is. But she's lived life. She's gone along with her experiences. I'm not saying she should volunteer that information.
Right.
I'm not on that side with that.
Yeah, I agree.
I do feel like looking at it in a transparent way, like, guys be like, oh yeah, well, I got this, well, I do this. But look at
You're right. I mean, there is a double standard there, because a guy can say that and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, he get whatever. If a woman says that, then she's like, oh, there's a whole different, way that we look at her. I get that. I don't like the double standards, but I also feel like I don't need to know your business regardless. I don't want to know how many people you did it with, male or female. But yeah, I mean, I think I did hear something like that. What was it, like 35 or something?
Yeah,
the number,
like
some crazy number. Didn't Drake have like a What was his number of like women that he almost proposed to or something? Wasn't like 40?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So I mean,
but it's like you know what I'm saying. Like you had people that felt the way about it. You had people just like we expected this. You know,
right?
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying. Like it is what it is. But I do feel like that's a conversation of double standards that's never really gonna go away.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's never,
Sorry,
really
ladies. No, just live your life.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go away.
For real.
It's
So,
okay though.
True or false? All right. Does age play a factor in relationships?
Now, okay, so what you mean by play a factor? Like, are we talking about relationships, like a younger woman, an older man, or are we talking about
age? Does age play a factor? So, like, it can be a younger woman, older man, older woman, younger man. However you want to look at it, does it play a factor in relationships?
Yes, absolutely, it does. But the other way I was thinking of it, like, what if it's just like, if we're just looking in general at like, you know, an older guy, you know, it doesn't mean he's necessarily, you know, mature or financially successful or like, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't really, but then like a younger person, it doesn't mean that they're immature. It doesn't mean that they, you know, don't understand like how the world works and everything. But if you want to, I don't know, if you want to look at relationships, maybe I have a double standard there. Because I don't really like to see a younger woman with an older man.
Wow. Like, well, hold up. But what's the range? What's the range, Cole?
I don't think that's appropriate. I think that's weird.
What's the range?
I don't know. Like, if you're like, I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, younger is giving like what? 17, 18,
okay, so,
19?
So like, that's why I said what's the range to put context. So like, say if somebody's like 17, 18, do like 28, 30. Like, I don't know what's the range. Like certain situations like that, like it is definitely tricky, especially when you're younger at that certain time. So like, and I feel like it does play a factor, but also sometimes it doesn't. To your point, it's just like you can't put age and maturity. That's first. So it doesn't really necessarily play a factor in that one because you can't put age and maturity just based off of how younger or older a person is. Doesn't really matter because each experience in life is different.
True.
So in that regard, I can't really say that. But to what you saying, like when you hear like some like when you hear ages like somebody's with
like sugar daddy,
it's like 21, 45. Then it's just
like,
okay.
Nah.
You
now
I do feel like it plays a factor.
Yeah, because now it's giving creep. It's giving, you know, it's like pedophilia. I don't know if that's a word, but it's giving. I don't like that. I don't like that. And even, you know, a younger guy with an older woman, I think that's weird. I just think that's weird to have so much of a gap between your ages with your partner. That's just how I see it. But
yeah, and that's just me being honest too. Like
I know some guys gonna think differently.
I see older woman or older man with a younger woman, like in a certain age gap, that's probably like their, say if they have kids and that's their kids' age,
right?
Then I'd be like, dang, hold up.
Speak on it.
Because it'd be situations like
exactly.
That. It definitely be situations like that. All right, and this is the new segment, okay? This is the hot seat questions, but this is just rapid questions, okay?
Okay.
So I'm just ask you these questions, all right? So we're gonna go through them. I'll probably go through at least like 10 or 15, all right?
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. All so right. What are these like yes or no questions?
These are like you can expound on them as well too.
Oh, but they just rapid.
Right, they just rapid questions. You can
okay.
expound if you want, all right? If money was no object, what would you buy?
If money was no object?
If money was no object, what would you buy?
An airplane.
An airplane?
Yes.
Extravagant. That's a great. Great answer. That is a great answer.
You said if money was no object, yeah, I'd buy an airplane so I can fly anywhere, anytime.
That's a great answer. All right. What's a special talent you have that not a lot of people know about?
A special talent? I'm kind of like a jack of all trades. I'm really creative, so I feel like I can, like when I put my mind on something, I can be creative in like anything. So whether that be like fashion or hair or makeup or cooking. It doesn't matter. Like, so I feel like anything.
I like it. All right, if you had a catchphrase, what would it be? For your personality, if you had a catchphrase, what would it be?
A catchphrase for me. Let me think of something that I say often. What's something I say often? I was thinking that.
Say it all in quick too. It's not giving.
I was thinking that in my mind. I was thinking it's not giving that, but yeah. So I guess that would be my catchphrase. It's not giving, or it is giving.
Your catchphrase. She got a million.
I'm screaming. That's most catchphrase. I'm screaming.
Actually, that is her catchphrase. I'm screaming.
She always screaming.
Screaming, being dead serious. Oh my God. All right. Cole, we know you love fashion, all right? What fashion trend do you wish would disappear forever?
Disappear forever?
Disappear forever.
I know these supposed to be rapid, but I'm like thinking.
That's fine. Never happened. Disappear forever.
I don't know. That's crazy. Maybe like. I know this is weird.
But I'm saying don't act like we wasn't in the early 2000s wearing them baggy jeans. I'm getting them baggy jeans out.
But the thing is, I was thinking of baggy jeans, but I was like, no, I don't wish they disappear, cause I kind of like baggy jeans.
Yeah, it's like an aesthetic too.
I like the vibe. Sometimes it depends on how I feel. You know what though? I would say, which they already went away, was the colored skinny jeans. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Like the different colors.
I agree.
Like, you know, at one point we were going crazy. They were like bright colors and everything. You know, it was a vibe at that time. Not gonna lie, but I don't know if I would want to see those come back.
That's one. Yeah, that was the year of jerk. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the new boy.
Exactly.
Okay. I agree with that one. All right. Let's see. That's kind of easy one. I can't answer you that one. Let's see. Okay, perfect one. What do you value more, intelligence or strength?
Intelligence or strength? I think I value intelligence more, because I think when you're intelligent, you have a certain level of strength. You know, like you can be able to handle yourself in different ways. I think in different settings. So yeah, I think intelligence.
That's a good one. All right, that's a good one. Okay, that's a good one. I would go. Who's your spirit animal?
Who?
Yes, who's your spirit animal?
Like a person?
Yeah, like a person.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if I have one, but y'all know who I love right now, Cleo Soul.
That's a good one.
I love her.
Cleo Soul.
She is like, she just came out with a new album, new mixtape. I love her. If I could choose somebody, it'd probably be her.
That's a good one.
She's so amazing.
That was a good one. Cole not missing. She not missing. All right, let's see. Oh, this is a good one. What 3 words would you use to describe yourself?
3 words. I would say I am beautiful, resilient, and I would say I'm funny. I looked over there because I wanted to see what he was going to say. But yeah, I think I'm a funny person. Like, I crack myself up every day. So.
Well,
I do.
Right. I got a few more questions, okay? So, let's see. Because I'm trying to pick. Okay, all right. What is your biggest fear in life?
Biggest fear? Not being happy, I think. Just not having a happy life. Not being fulfilled. And I think that's interesting because, like, you can always, like, you know, make yourself happy. You can always do things to make yourself happy. So, yeah, if I'm not, for any reason, if I can't pull myself there, I think that's really scary.
That's a very good point. Very good point. I got some. Let's see. I got some good ones, but I'm trying to decide. All right, okay. Do you believe in astrology?
I do, to a certain degree.
What's to a certain degree?
Because I don't believe in, like, you can read my birth chart and tell me about myself. Like, no, you cannot. No.
That too.
I've met friends who, it's like I've had friends in the past who would, like, read my birth chart and be like, oh, you're going to do this and that and this and that. It's like, you can't tell me that. No.
Right, yeah. I ain't
calm down.
I'm not a fan of that either. Like, and then, like, I use it, and I'm not going to lie and say I don't use it. I use it, like, but in, like, in terms of, like, oh, that's, like, how you are personality-wise. But I don't use it, like, in a sense of, like, indulging in what the astrology actually means and just setting that. Because everybody's individually different.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, everybody's individually different.
And there are some people who will use astrology to try to, like, predict what you may or may not do, how you would react to something. I don't like that because it's like... I don't know. I just don't feel like it's accurate. No. Don't try to read me because you cannot.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Last question, all right? If you had any superhero power, what would it be?
I would be able to get dressed and get my hair done, my makeup done like this.
That's a cold
Seriously?
How long it take you to get ready, Cole?
On a good day, like 2 hours, maybe. It depends on where I'm going.
She lying?
It depends on where I'm going.
2 hours, Cole?
I have to start getting ready before him, but it depends. If my hair's already done, you know, it's different. I have to like do my hair, find an outfit. If my hair's already done and everything, you know, hour and a half, whatever. Yeah, like it's a ritual.
Okay, so it's a split. Okay, I see what you're saying.
It's a ritual of me like getting ready. Yeah, I gotta get into my like vibe. But if I could just go like this, boop, and then be ready, then I would love that.
Be the light. Lord have mercy.
Yes.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Another amazing episode of the Faison You podcast. My cousin KOLE.
Yay.
Hey, make sure you go follow. I'll have that below as well too. You already know. We got more to come. All right, more to come. And also, she'll be joining us way more soon. All right. Also, Sel, Mo, we're going to have a joint podcast very soon. Like you see the setup. I'm just growing. I'm growing.
Yes.
Elevate.
We're elevating.
We're going to do it. All right, we're going to do it.
Can't wait.
You already know.